Hi, welcome back to my channel KSR English. Now we are going to discuss cases of nouns. Okay, cases of nouns. There are 5 kinds of noun cases. There are 5 kinds of noun cases. What are they? One is nominative case. One is nominative case. And second one is accusative or object case. First one is nominative case. Second one is accusative or object case. Third one possessive or genitive case. Fourth one vocative case. Fifth one dative case. Okay. First one, there are 5 kinds of noun cases. One is nominative case. Second one is accusative or object case. Third one is possessive or genitive case. Fourth one vocative case. Fifth one dative case. Let us discuss in detail what is nominative case, what is accusative or object case, what is possessive or genitive case, and fourth one vocative case, fifth one dative case. Let us discuss in detail. Now, nominative case. Okay, what is nominative case? See, when noun or pronoun is used as the subject of a verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. See, very simple. When noun or pronoun is used as the subject of a verb, it is said to be the nominative case. Simple nominative case means subject case. Subject. Okay. Subject of the verb. A noun or pronoun used as the subject of the verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. For example, John threw a stone. Here John is a subjective case. That means nominative case. Okay. Here Ravi eats banana. Here subject, what is the subject? Ravi. Here Ravi. Ravi is a in nominative case. Okay. Or subject case. Here he is reading a book. Here what is the subject? He. So it is in nominative case. He, subject. My mother cooks well. My mother is a subject, is a nominative case. So nominative case means a noun or pronoun used as the subject of the verb. Subject of a verb. It is said to be in the nominative case. So here John. So it is a subject. So it is in nominative case. Here Ravi, subject. Ravi eats banana. Ravi is subject here. So in the sentence. So it is in nominative case. He is reading a book. He in nominative case. My mother cooks well. My mother is in nominative case in this sentence. That's are you clear? Simply nominative case. Once again, I am telling you and repeating you. When noun or pronoun is used as the subject of a verb, is said to be in the nominative case. Okay. In any sentence, subject is in nominative case. Subject. Here, all subjects are in nominative case. You can say nominative case or subject case. Okay. Now, second one is objective or accusative case. Second one is objective or accusative case. Simply you can say a noun or when a noun or pronoun is used as the object of the verb. Object of a verb. See, in the nominative case, noun or pronoun used as subject of a verb. Here, when a noun or pronoun used as the object of a verb, it is used to be objective or accusative case. Okay. Nominative case, just remember, nominative case, a noun or pronoun used as the subject of a verb. And it is said to be nominative case. But here, an objective or accusative case, when noun or pronoun is used as the subject, object of a verb. Object of a verb. it is said to be the objective or accusative case. For example, Ranga wrote a book. Here, what is the object? Book. Already in subject and predicate we discussed it. This part is subject and this part is object. Means verb and object. Verb and object. Here same. Here's object a book. So it is in accusative case or objective case. Here the horse kicked the boy. What is the object? The boy. Here the boy is object. So it is in objective case or accusative case. Here, third example. He bought a book. So a book. He bought a book. Here a book is an accusative case or objective case. Raju broke the window. Raju broke the window. So the window is object here. In the window is object here. So it is in accusative case or objective case. Once again, just you remember. Once again, I am repeating you. Objective or accusative case means a noun or pronoun is used as the object of a verb. It is said to be an objective or accusative case. So, okay, object in the given sentence is in objective case or accusative case. That is about objective or accusative case. Now, third one, possessive case or genitive case. What is possessive case? Possessive case means the form of noun or pronoun is used for showing possession or ownership is called possessive case. Okay, ownership or possession, that is called a noun or pronoun is used for showing possession or ownership is called possessive case. Okay, for example, this is Ramu's umbrella. This is Ramu's umbrella. Here, whose umbrella is this? Ramu's. So, here umbrella is being addressed to whose? Ramu's. So, here Ramu's is in possessive case. Ramu's in possessive case. And one more thing. The king's crown. The king's crown. So, whose crown? Whose crown? The king's. Here, king's crown. King's, first place. King's is in possessive case. Same as Ravi's bag is on the table. Whose bag is on the table? Ravi's bag. So, here, this is addressing to ownership. So, here owner is Ravi. So, Ravi's bag is on the table. And here, Raka's watch is costly. Raka's. Here, Raka's. First, Raka is here owner. So, Raka's. Here, possessive case or Rama's. They are all in possessive. Noun or pronoun. Here, once again I am repeating you. The form of noun or pronoun is used for showing possession or ownership is called in possessive case. Here, Ramu's umbrella, king's crown, Ravi's bag, Raka's watch. These are all in possessive form, possessive cases. This is about possessive case. I hope you understand. Now, fourth one, occasative case. Vocative case. Sorry. Fourth one, vocative case. What is vocative case? A sentence which is the name of the person spoken to or addressed. Okay. It is called nominative case. A sentence which is the name of the person See, name of the person spoken to or addressed to. Okay, that is called vocative case. For example, come here, Govind. For example, come here, Govind. So, Govind is in vocative case. Govind is in vocative case. Why? Govind is being addressed here. Govind is being addressed. Come here, Govind. So, to whom you are addressed? Govind. Govind is being addressed. So, here Govind in vocative case. And second one, come on boys. Come on boys. Here boys are being addressed. And third one, come into the garden, Madhu. Come into the garden, Madhu. So here Madhu is being addressed. Madhu is being addressed. So here Madhu in vocative case. And I don't know John. I don't know John. I don't know John. John is being addressed. Here John is in vocative case. See, vocative case means a sentence which is the name of the person spoken to or addressed. Okay, it is called nominative case. Okay, come here, Govind. Here Govind is being addressed. So this is vocative case. Now fifth one, dative case. See, fifth one, dative case. Here dative case means the noun or pronoun. The noun or pronoun which is called indirect object. Which is called indirect object of the verb is said to be in dative case. Once again, the noun or pronoun which is called indirect object of the verb is said to be in dative case. Okay, so what is indirect object and what is direct object in the given sentence? Okay, see example. Raghu gave Hari a book. Raghu gave Hari a book. Here, see, subject, verb, Hari, a book. Here two objects are there. See carefully. Raghu gave Hari a book. Okay, so here two objects. One is Hari and another is a book. Here direct object is a book. It is direct object. He is a book. Hari indirect object. Hari indirect object. Okay. How can we say it is direct object, it is indirect object? See, here Raghu gave a book. Gave a book to Hari. This means what? Raghu gave what? Direct object. A book. To whom? Hari. Here, this means Raghu gave a book to Hari. Raghu gave Hari a book. That means what? Raghu gave a book to Hari. So, directly, he is given a book. To whom? Hari. So, a book is direct object. Here, Hari, indirect object. Hari, indirect object. See, here Raghu gave Hari a book. Raghu gave Hari a book. That means Raghu gave a book to Hari. Raghu gave a book to Hari. So, here book is direct object. Hari, indirect object. So, whatever here indirect object Hari is in dative case. What is the definition here? Noun or pronoun which is called indirect object of the verb is said to be in dative case. Here Hari is indirect object. So here Hari is in dative case. Clear? Same as I bought Rama a ball. I bought Rama a ball. That means I bought a ball to Rama. That means same as here. Okay, same. Same as first sentence. Here I bought Rama a ball. That means I bought, what I bought? A ball. To whom? To Rama. So, a ball is direct object. To whom? Rama. This indirect object. Here Rama, indirect object. So, Rama is here indirect object. Here Rama is in dative case. Okay. Same as third one. Fetch the boy a book. Fetch the boy a book. Fetch means what? Fetch means go and fetch. Fetch means go and bring. Right? Fetch means go and bring. So, fetch the boy a book. That means fetch a book. To whom? To Rama. To Rama. So, here a book, direct object, the boy, indirect object. So, here the boy is in dative case. Once again I am repeating. Dative case means the noun or pronoun which is called indirect object of the verb is said to be in the dative case. Okay. When in the given sentence, when there are two objects are there, just you find out which one is direct object and which one is indirect object. Direct object means directly. For example, he gave me a book. He gave me a book. Here, he gave me a book. A book is direct object. Me is here indirect object. How? He gave me a book means he gave a book to me. He gave a book to me. Direct object means what? A book. Here. Indirect object me. Here me is in dative case. Why? Because the definition tells which is a noun or pronoun which is called indirect object of the verb is said to be the dative case. Okay. So, case of nouns are done. So, I hope you all understand this session. Thank you. Thank you so much.